What is going on, Wastelanders? It is me, the Lone Vault Wanderer, with another Fallout 4 video. So in yesterday's video I talked about how Bethesda has expanded the Fallout4.com website and how it contained information about past Fallout games. Well, it also contains information about Fallout 4, new information that we haven't necessarily seen before. And there was one piece of info that I wanted to highlight for this video. It was just a small tidbit, but I still think it raises an interesting discussion. So if you look on the screen right now, you can see the quote that I want to talk to. It says, "Freedom and liberty. Do whatever you want in a massive open world with hundreds of locations, characters, and quests. Join multiple factions vying for power, or go it alone. The choices are all yours." So this is the first thing that I've seen anyways that talks about Fallout 4's story. Todd Howard has been relatively tight-lipped about the potential narrative of Fallout 4 and what's it actually going to detail. But this point I think is really interesting because it seems, first of all, very similar to New Vegas. In New Vegas, you could actually join, theoretically, with multiple factions, whether the Legion or the NCR, Mr. House, etc. But I still think that the whole ability to join a faction or a group in New Vegas was still a bit half-baked because I still didn't necessarily feel like I was part of the NCR or feel like I was part of the Legion. It was only necessarily for that final battle. In other senses, I wasn't necessarily a Legion member. I wasn't necessarily an NCR member. I didn't have an official title. I didn't complete quests on their behalf for the most part anyways. It wasn't like, for example, I was a recruit in the NCR, then built my way up to become a ranger in the actual faction. And that's what I'm really looking for here with Fallout 4, and that's the second point that I want to make. I hope by Bethesda, when they say join multiple factions, mean that we can actually join these factions in a realistic sense. I don't want to just join the Brotherhood of Steel, for example, for a final battle which determines how Fallout 4 is going to end. I actually want to join the Brotherhood of Steel, become a paladin, complete quests on their behalf, do trade missions, or have to look for electronics, for example. All of those things that a regular Brotherhood of Steel paladin would actually do. I've talked about in the past how in Fallout 3, you couldn't necessarily join the Brotherhood of Steel outcasts. Yeah, you actually got some technology and some electronics for them, but you still weren't necessarily a part of the faction. You simply did their bidding in that very limited sense. But what if I actually wanted to become a Brotherhood of Steel outcast member and walked along in a group with them throughout the wasteland and did the things that the outcasts would usually do? That's what I'm looking for in Fallout 4. I actually want to feel like I'm a part of one of these factions, but in a way that's actually meaningful. And to try and give an example, let's say the Fallout 4 Minutemen, which we know that are going to be a faction in Fallout 4. The way I envision joining that faction would be I donned the Minutemen armor or apparel. I took up a title. It was actually well known throughout the wasteland that I was part of the Minutemen. That's what I see as being the true sense of joining a faction. Not just for a particular segment of the story, not just for a small segment of the narrative, but actually join the Minutemen in a real sense. Now, I'm not sure if I got my point across in this video, but if you understand what I'm trying to say, please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you think it's a dumb idea, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Also as well, I just want to highlight again the YouTuber TJ or Tuxi. I'm really trying to get him to 1,000 subs because I think he deserves it. If you want to check out his most recent video and his channel, both are linked in the description below. Please go check him out and subscribe to his channel if you like what you see. Anyways, Wastelanders, that's all from me. This has been the Lone Vault Wanderer. Please take care of yourself, and as always, keep fighting the good fight.